Hi, my name is Jenny. Thank you so much for joining me in my kitchen today. I am making a really great recipe using very simple ingredients. Today's recipe is for flatbreads. The beauty of making them yourself is not only do you have control of the ingredients that you use right here, there's only 4, but you can also make them whatever size you need. If you're doing tacos, you can roll out smaller tortilla size, or if you're doing burritos, you can make a bigger size. The only limitation you have with the size is the type of pan that you're using. So depending on the surface area of your pan, you do cook one at a time. So as long as your wrap fits inside your pan, then you're golden. First thing we're gonna do is put in the flour. Everything goes in one bowl, which is even more amazing. The salt, and then you can mix these two together. I like to use my hands, but of course, if you'd like to use a spoon, you can, at least for the first part. Then drizzle over the oil and then the water. If you're looking for exact measurements, there's going to be a PDF in the description box below. And here we're just looking to bring together the dough. Make sure everything's well incorporated. I only put in part of the water just because sometimes, depending on the temperature, you don't always need all the water. And of course, there's going to be times that you're going to need more. In this instance, I think we're going to need all of it. It's going to seem a bit soupy for now, but eventually, once the dough comes together, you'll put it out on a floured surface and knead it. So in the kneading phase, you will add in as much flour as you need to get the dough to the consistency that we require. I have added a little bit more flour to it inside the bowl, and that's only because the dough is a little bit wetter than I wanted it to be, but it was truly just like a teaspoon, and it's already come together as it's supposed to. This is your beautiful dough. Step 2, on a clean surface, dust it with some flour, and you're going to knead your dough for about 2 minutes. During this time, spend it meditating, thinking about all the things that you can make with it. I've done this dough a few times now. During my testing phase, we made fajitas with it, and that was really good. We also made chips with it, have some crunchy tortillas using very simple ingredients. The beauty of this one, the first time I made this, I did half all-purpose and half rye, and it turned out absolutely delicious. The nice thing about working with different types of flour is it lends a different kind of flavor to each recipe you do. So I definitely would recommend playing with that. And even though I have the recipe in a PDF for you, you can do what you want, make it your own. It's one thing I always say. I own a cracker company here in Victoria called Jenny Marie's Cracker Company. And when people ask me, what do I pair these with? I give them suggestions, of course. I give them my favorite suggestions, but then I always tell them, don't be limited by that. You can absolutely play with flavor and make it your own. So there we go. And the flour has been cleaned off the table. So we'll bring back our bowl, put the dough ball right there, and you can cover it with saran wrap or a tea towel and let it just rest for about 20 minutes. This is just gonna let the gluten strands relax, and then we'll be very soon ready to start baking them. Now that we've let the dough sit, it's time to portion and roll. So we will set this aside for a moment. Okay, I'm just rolling this out into a little bit of a log so that we can do equal portions. Now the beauty of this, as I said at the top of the video, is you can make these in whatever size you'd like. I'm gonna be doing them for a taco size. So take your knife. The easiest way to do this is cut it in the center first, even if you're not doing this size. It's a good idea to put your knife in flour. And then keep doing this until you get the number of portions that you want. I'm gonna go for 8, I think. Okay, so then we do it again, cut it in half. And then this guy, yeah, we'll do 8. It's gonna be a little bit bigger than I probably want, but that's okay. And there's the first 4. Then we'll do this guy and the last one. There we are. 8 equal portions. So we will add a little bit of flour on here. I'm gonna shape these all first. This part is completely up to you. That's the beauty. The longer you let the dough sit, the easier it is to roll out. I got a little bit impatient. There we are. Our first tortilla nicely rolled out. So continue doing that with all 8 balls and I will catch you back here. Now that we have them all rolled out, it's time to turn on your stovetop. So put it on medium and let the pan heat up a little. And then we will put the tortilla on the pan. When you start seeing the bubbles, it's just trapped air. Your little bubbles are popping up. So we'll flip it over just to see what's going on. That's looking great. This one is quite nearly done. There's another bubble forming. The bubbles are always so exciting to see. And once you have it ready, you put it over on a towel covered plate just to cover the tortillas so they don't go hard. And there you have it. That's all it takes to make this really delicious recipe. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please like and leave a comment if you feel like it. I will have a downloadable PDF in the description below, as well as a link to my business website. You can learn more about that, Jenny Marie's Cracker Company, based out of Victoria, BC. And I am going to be sharing more content similar to this, simple ingredients, making simple, delicious recipes. So I do hope you stay tuned. Until next time, take care.